Hello, Saro. I see a name, Saro, popping up on my screen.
Hello.
Hello. I don't have a Saro in my class, so that must be one of your parents' names, maybe?
Yeah, it's my parents' name.
Okay. What's your name, please?
Pranjal.
Okay, Pranjal. Welcome to this class.
Thank you.
You found it. Is this your first class with the CodeWizards?
Yes.
Okay, well, in that case, you done a fantastic job. You're uh, absolutely on time, and you have started the platform in the proper way. So I assume by you responding to me, my audio is good. You can hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Great. Can you see what's on my screen? I should have something like chapter 1
Yeah,
visible
I
to
can
you.
see.
Wonderful. Excellent. So I can hear you fine. You can hear me fine. You can see my screen. So that's a good start. So as you know, we start in about 9 minutes. So we will have to wait for the other people to show up. We have a class of 6 people.
Okay.
So I would have to check their names. I can show them to you. So these are the usernames. So usually that's the first name and the first letter of the last name. So this would be you.
Yes.
And then you have Neville. We have, I'm not sure if I pronounce it right. So Ayomide, how would you pronounce this?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, and maybe we'll ask when the person logs in. So we got Theodore, that's easy enough. We got Charles, and we got Jahari, I'm guessing. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we're gonna wait for those people. So may I ask where you're from?
I'm from New Jersey.
All right, that means we're not too far away from each other, since I live in Baldwin, Long Island.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's not too far. I'm not sure. I think I've been to New Jersey once. Usually when we go to the big cities, we go to like New York. I love Central Park there, for instance. I
Yeah.
think I've been to New Jersey once, but I've got a couple of other students from New Jersey, so
Oh,
that's
that's
good.
good.
Yeah, we had some fun classes here. So I would love to tell you a little bit more about myself, but I think I better wait till the rest of the people are here, or
Yeah.
else you're gonna hear the same story twice or 3 times. That would be kind of
Yeah.
boring for you, I think. All right. So what we can have a little conversation about maybe how you came to join these classes. Was it your own choice, or maybe your parents asking you if you wanted to do this?
Well, my parents found it online.
Mhm.
Then they asked if I wanted to join, and I said yes.
Okay. So you thought, maybe I'll give this programming a chance.
Yeah.
Great. So have you done any programming before?
Yeah, some in school.
Okay. And what did you do in school?
Well, we used code.org.
Okay. And what is it exactly that you did? So the first class you were kind of introduced, and what does a lesson look like if you use the code? What is it? Code doc or
Org.
org? Okay, sorry about that. Code.org.
It's like games,
Mhm.
and you like code games. So like if there's a Elsa game, you would code the Elsa to go to like different places. Yeah.
All right. So this is it, except this is actually the Dutch version, I guess.
Oh.
Since I'm Dutch, sometimes the web browser detects that it has multiple languages, and then it
Oh.
will switch to Dutch. I would have to change. I'm not even sure. Oh, here it is. I can change it to English, I'm pretty sure. That will happen maybe once or twice during the class, that you're like, what's this language? And that you know it's Dutch. Because originally I'm from the Netherlands. Do you have any clue where that is? Or
Uh, is it in Europe?
yeah, it is in Europe. I will show you a
Yeah.
little map later where it is exactly. So it's pretty close to Germany,
Oh.
Germany is our neighbor pretty much, and then we're two countries above France. But I'll show you in a minute.
Yeah.
I see somebody coming in. That should be a parent's name. I see Jaila, but that should be a parent's name probably. And I see the person is muted for some reason. Maybe still trying to find out how the audio is working. So I'll give people a chance to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me check the chat. I can go to my chat window. Oh, I see somebody unmuting. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Who's there?
Jahari.
Hello, Jahari. How you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. I'm just quickly gonna write down that if Jaila logs in, that's actually Jahari, because the name that I see appear in Zoom, in our Zoom tool, is Jaila, but you're not Jaila, you're Jaharim, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so Pranjal
Yes.
logs in with her parents' name, and that is Saroy?
Saroj.
Saroj, that's how I pronounce it. There you go. I have to learn so much about pronouncing names. So my name's Alex. That's pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too hard. Alex should be fine. So like I was saying, we got a total of 6 people. We already have 2. So like that's 1/3 of the people logging in. They still have like 4 minutes to log in. Yeah, we were talking about coding, and Pranjal was telling me about this code.org where she worked on. Did you enjoy it, Pranjal?
Yeah, it was okay.
It was okay. It wasn't that it could be better.
Yeah, it could be better.
Okay. So what are you hoping to achieve here, or to see here if you compare to code.org? What do you hope that we have more?
Well, in code.org, they mainly taught using blocks. I actually want to type code.
Ah, okay. Well, then I got good news for you. We're actually going to type code here.
Okay.
It's still, we start from the ground up. So even if you didn't have any code experience, you would still be able to follow along. That would be no problem whatsoever. But we are actually coding. Yeah, no, we're going to type code for sure. Oh yeah.
Done that before.
Sorry?
I've done that before.
Oh, great. What's your experience? Jahari, oh, your name has changed. Great. Awesome. What's your experience, Jahari? What have you done?
I did Arduino.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So what did you do with the Arduino? What did you code?
I coded a robot to make it like move and do stuff.
Have you heard of Arduino? Pranjal, have you heard of Arduino? Do you know what it is?
No, I don't.
Okay, let me show you, because actually I've worked with that too, so I know what it is. I've seen it, I've worked with it, but I think if we showed you like a picture, and I'm sure that Jahari can, tell you much more about it, but this is what it looks like pretty much. Let me show you an image. So it's a little tiny computer, really.
Oh.
Is that true, Jahari?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks a bit like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's encased, and this is like an example of a robot. Is this anywhere similar than what you made, Jahari, or no? Or look different?
No, we had like a servo, a sensor on there and stuff, and it had more stuff.
Okay, maybe like this, a little bit more, or even different.
It was bigger, and it had like 2. It was weird. Like it had 2 pieces, like one on top of each other, stacked one.
Oh wow! Did you enjoy it? Enjoy working with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Mhm.
Okay, great. So we're still waiting on 4 other people. They've got a minute to log in, and maybe they're still trying to find the platform. Was it easy for you to log in? Was that okay?
Me?
Yeah, it was easy.
Okay. Jahari, you find it easy to come here, to log in and check your microphone and all?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was no problem. Great. So let's hope the other people come soon so we can get started. I'm just quickly going over some things. So this is Arduino. Do you, okay, so if you program it, you would see something like this, correct? Oh, I'm just.
Yeah, it'll be like void loop and void setup.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds very professional, man. Void loop, void setup. Awesome. So you have some experience. That is great, man. So it looks a bit like that. There you go. Yeah, I've worked with it, but it's a long time ago. Probably you know more about it than I do. I've worked a lot with programming. What age do you think I am?
Hi.
Hello.
I don't know.
People coming in. If you had to guess, what would you say? Am I 20 or 30 or even higher up? You can just.
Hello?
You can guess. Hello.
20.
Oh, I love you guys. I'm actually double that pretty much.
Hi.
Hello.
40.
Hello.
Lot of people coming. It's like at a party when first there's only two people and you think like, is this party gonna work? And then all of a sudden everybody comes in. Hello, everybody. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing one. You're missing one. Let me see. Neville, is Neville here? No Neville? I think we're missing Neville. I got one person with a lot of background noise. That's Ayomide.
Huh?
Hello, Ayomide. Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes.
Yes. Could you pronounce your own name for me, please?
My full name?
Yes.
Ayomide.
Hi.
Hello. Ayomide, great.
Good.
Hello. Teddy M, that would be Theodore, but I can call you Teddy, right?
Yeah, you can call me Teddy. I don't care what you call me, as long as
Really?
you don't make fun of me.
So can I call you Harry then? You don't care, you said to. Or Bobby? Can I call you Bobby? No, I'll call you Teddy. Don't worry about that. What? I can call who anyone? Okay, I'm confused now. Everybody's talking. It's total chaos, but that's okay because we're gonna have tons of fun.
Yes.
Everybody's here.
That's not mine. That's not. It's his screen.
Yeah, my screen is right here. It's showing Arduinos because we were talking about Arduinos.
Hello,
Let me
I'm
close
Neville.
that. Hello, Neville.
Hi.
Glad to have you here. Let me put the main screen here because this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to do a rocket launch in a bit. So everybody's here. Everybody can hear me.
Yes.
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 Yeah, that is not a really great question of me because if somebody could not hear me, then he would not hear what I'm saying right now. So everybody who can hear me, I want you to put yay in the chat box. Like I'm doing right
Where's the
try to find it. If you can hear me. Yeah, Ayomide found it. Jahari found it. Neville found it. Saroy, that would be Pranja. I still have to get used to that. Charlie found it. Awesome, Charlie. And Teddy. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got everybody here, guys. Everybody found the chat box. Everybody can hear me.
Yes.
Awesome. So I got to tell you one thing about background noise. So if you have like a really loud brother or sister or grandma or I don't know, something like that, then sometimes what I can do is mute you. Yeah?
Really?
So now I'm going to mute, it says Ayo. Who's Ayo?
me?
And what's your name?
Ayomide. I just changed it.
Okay, you shortened it. You have a lot of background noise, so I'm going to mute you now just to show you how that works. Now you can always unmute yourself if you have a question. Yeah, but now you know how that works and why I do it, because we are 7 people here in total. So if 2 people have a lot of background noise, nobody can hear a thing anymore. So you want to try to be in a really quiet environment and tell everybody, shh, this is my hour of code. Everybody has to be quiet, okay? Another thing, I love the fancy names like Mystery Meat, but I really would like you to put your own name in there, or else I'm completely confused if everybody changes their name all the time. I don't know who is who. So Mystery Meat, could you please put your name back in? I think it's great that you found how to do that. Fantastic. But now please put it back. Teddy, thank you very much, Teddy. I really appreciate the fact that you, now we got 2 Teddys. My God, this is a confusing class already.
There's gonna be background noise. It might be my brother who's also doing this right now. So yeah.
Okay, okay. So I think we best get started. The first thing I want to do is to introduce myself a little bit to you. So let's start by starting this little presentation that I made. I have to switch screens for this. So this is me. No, this is not me. This is me. Sorry about that. My name is Alex. My name is Alex Van Winkle. So I talked a little bit to Pranjal about my name. So she knows where I'm from. Pranjal, do you remember where I'm from?
The
I have a question.
Netherlands.
Yeah, you can hold the question.
What's
Just 1
the?
second. 1 second. I wanna hear from Pranjal where I'm from.
Okay.
Are you from the Netherlands?
Yeah, great. I'm from the Netherlands. I'm going to show you guys, a little picture from the Netherlands. Who had a question? Now it's time for questions.
Why do you have Van in your name?
Answer is because I'm from the Netherlands. If you see Van, then you know you're dealing with a Dutch dude.
Okay.
Van, like Van Winkle. I live in a street that's called Van Buren. That's in Baldwin, New York. That's where I'm from. And this is actually a Dutch name. So where is Holland? We got a capital of Amsterdam. That's capital of the Netherlands. So let me show you. This is the United States right here. You can see it on your screen, right?
Pretty obvious.
So if you take a little rubber boat and you would, take your boat and go all the way here and here and here and here, and you bump into England right here, and you go in between there, Sweden, Norway, actually, this is Sweden. And you go in between there, yay, this little tiny red thing there, that's Holland. We're really small. We're one of the smallest countries in Europe, actually. So here's Germany, here's France, here's England, and there's us. So that's where I'm from. Actually, now I'm living in Baldwin, New York. So you know where New York is, right? I don't have to explain to you. You know where New York is. So
Whoa.
no, so this is New York. And if you go by train for about 30
I was
minutes.
born in Long Island.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, I'm serious.
Where in Long Island?
In the Saw Hospital.
Oh, wow. Nassau Hospital. I know that. I've passed by it a couple of times, actually. So that's great, man. Do you still live in Long Island or no?
No, I live in Maryland now.
Okay, that's somewhere down south. That's closer to Washington, D.C., right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there
live
you
like
go.
in Minnesota, so.
Minnesota in the house. Awesome. So before we get to you guys, and we're definitely going to get to you guys, I want to tell a little bit about myself, and then you can tell everything about you that you want. First thing, I started coding when I was 12. That's like 40 years ago, so that's a long time. Love Star Wars. Any Star Wars fans in the house?
Yeah.
Me.
Great. I love it. I love the old movies. Some people complain, oh, the old movies are better. Oh, the new movies are better. I don't care. I like them all. I love to play games, online, multiplayer games. Does anybody know what game this is?
Counter-Strike.
Yeah, Counter-Strike, man. I'm really bad at it, but I love to play it. But I'm old, so I'm slow. So kids like your age, they always kill me, but I don't care. I still love it. This is a more complicated game. It's called EVE Online, but you probably have never heard of it. It's pretty complicated.
Looks
I
fun.
play some games that no one has heard of.
Ooh, I want to hear all of that. Give me one name of a game that I've never heard from.
It's called Royal Revolt 2. It's a tower defense game that came out 2014.
Oh wow, and
And
you
I
played
still
a
play
lot?
it. Yeah, I played it since. I played the Royal Revolt series since 2010.
All right, awesome. I want to hear everything about it. First, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my family. This is my family. This is my wife. This is my daughter. She's 18. She's going to university now in the Netherlands. Not in. She wanted to go to Colombia, but she decided for a university in the Netherlands. Okay. So, okay, I can tell that you guys, you want to share a lot. I want to have some information in chat because chat is easy for me because later, when this class is over, I can still read it. So that's really easy. First, I want to know, are you a boy or a girl? Put it in chat. So we got Pranjal, only girl here. Poor girl with all the boys around you. But they're going to, you know, they're going to be really nice. Aren't you boys?
Baby.
You promise?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Probably.
Probably. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Somebody's not here. Somebody's not answering me.
I have my camera on.
Oh, there we go. So we got Teddy and Teddy's twin. Somebody's making jokes here.
I'm actually his twin.
And your name is?
Charles.
Dang it, Charles. I'm going to call you Bob just because you're messing with me. I'm going to mess with you. I'm going to call you Bob.
Charlie, turn your video on.
Okay.
Oh, really? You look so alike. You really are twins.
Yep.
My gosh. You even, oh, you almost have the same, no, you don't have the same haircut, but you know, same glasses for sure.
Nope.
Great to have you guys. Oh, the only girl. I'm going to protect you, Pranjal. Don't worry about it. I'm going to, you know, make sure that these boys don't run all over you. So, okay, that's great. So next question. Where are you from? What state, what city? I know Pranjal, she's from New Jersey. No? Let me, the other, who is from New Jersey? Jahari is from New Jersey. I'm confused. So many people at once in my chat box. So where are you from? Put it in chat, guys. I want to know. I want to see it. Type it in there. Northfield, Minnesota. Teddy is from Minnesota.
Well, technically I was born in Owatonna, but I don't know how to spell Owatonna, so.
That's bad. Hey, Bob, that's bad. I'm going to call you Bob. You know that, right?
It's a pretty complicated name, I'm pretty sure. And I don't want to misspell it.
You should see what some of the Dutch names that we have. Those are really hard. We got Portland, Oregon in the house. We got Ramsey, New Jersey. Portland, Oregon. Let me see. Who am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still missing one. We got 1 people left behind. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is a lot of information here. I'm born Nassau, Nigeria. Family's from Nigeria. Okay, great. Nigeria. That's in Africa, dude. Medical Center, Long Island. Where do you live now, Ajo? Where do you live now? I think you told me already, but just put it in chat. I really want to know. He's typing, he's typing, he's typing. Everybody's waiting. MD. Oh my gosh. I'm from Europe. I don't know what MD is. Guys, what's MD?
Medical degree.
Medical degree. Maryland.
MD.
Oh, there we go. He told me already. It's Maryland. I know where that is. He told me. I forgot. I'm old. I'm 50. I forget things, okay? Awesome. Okay, there's a ton of questions I have for you. Next one. What grade are you in? Let's see who is first. I want to see who is first. Who types it in first? Who's fastest? Oh, there we go. Teddy, 6th grade. Neville is in 7th. Bobby is in 6th. I'm going to call you Bobby. You know that, right? 7th grade for Ayo. Jahari's 5th
We have
grade.
a youngin' here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got everybody. We got everybody. Last question, guys. No, it's not the last. It's the almost last. So which, is this the first course you are doing with CodeWizards? That's what I want to know. This is the first one. Yes, yes. You're all new to this. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, great. So in that case, I want to congratulate No, we're not going to do that, Teddy. I'm going to mute you right now. That's funny, huh? Yeah, he's muted though. He cannot make any noises anymore. That's how this class works. You can do that once and I will mute you for the rest of the class. There we go.
Good point.
Yep, that's how it works.
Charlie who did it.
We're not going to do that. Really sorry, guys. So in that case, I want to congratulate you guys, because yeah, you found your way here, and great job on that. Teddy, I want you to stop unmuting yourself.
I'm not doing anything.
Bobby, that's Charlie. You can stop it right now. So I love to have a fun class. If it becomes too much, you know, I'm just going to kick you out. Simple as that. Yeah, and I'm going to talk to your parents about it. You really don't want that. You better cut it out right now. That would be a really smart thing to do. Awesome. So
okay.
It was the almost last question. So this is the last question. Did you do any coding before?
Yeah, I did.
Put it in chat.
Oh.
All right, so I know a little bit. Some guys did a little Arduino, and some guys did a little code.org. Awesome.
It's mandatory in our school.
Yeah, it is? Okay, and what do you do in your school?
Well, in my old school, but now, well, I'm in middle school now, so it's kind of like my old class. I don't do it anymore, but yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give Charlie another chance. I'm going to unmute you for now. I understand that you're trying out how far you can go. You know that now. You know my limits on that. So let me unmute you. If it happens again, I'm just going to, you know, make sure that you are not able to do that anymore. That's how it works in this class. Great, guys. I know a lot about you. So that's really, let's get this thing on the road. Let's get started. So this is the class that I'm going to teach you. We're going to do some rocket launching here, guys. So the first question I have is, this is your first step towards the most rewarding and interesting journey of being a programmer. You guys are going to be programmers. So understand that a computer is not a smart machine. We have to tell it everything, and we have to be very precise. It's fast though, it's obedient, and it does what you tell it to do. So usually if the computer is not doing what you want, it's probably because you didn't tell it properly what to do. That's usually what happens. So know this, the process of telling a computer what to do is called programming. So that's what we do. We program the computer. We create a program. We tell the computer, okay, this is what I want you to do. And you have to be exact. If you put a comma wrong or a semicolon, it will not work. You'll get an error and you will have to fix it. So why would you do that? Why would you be here and learning programming? Well, basically, it's the present and the future. If you look around you, more and more devices are programmable. You got refrigerators that you can program, believe it or not. You got watches, ovens, anything. A lot of things can be programmed nowadays. So that's why we're doing this, right? Okay. Also, it makes you smarter. Let me explain how. Like for instance, when I moved here, if you move, you go to a new school, you got a lot of problems. Instead of looking at it as a big problem, you can divide it. You can divide all those problems in small problems and deal with them one by one. That is why it makes you smarter. Right. So I got a question for you. How would you, if you would like, make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? What steps could you break that up in? What little tiny steps could you break that up in? So we're making a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Let's hear Neville. Neville, I want to hear you. Step number one, what would you do? Making a peanut butter.
You would get all the materials that you need for the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Excellent. Get all the materials. Right. 2, I want to hear Pranjal. What would be the next step?
Put the first slice of bread on the plate.
First slice on the plate. Great, I need more space. Let me create more space. Awesome. Teddy, next step.
Put peanut butter on it.
All right. Charlie, next step.
Find make the jelly yourself.
Make it. Okay. Make the jelly. Sure. Very funny. Ajo, next step. So we're making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You got the jelly.
You put the bread.
We what?
You put the bread back. You put.
Maybe we first want to put the jelly on and then.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
I thought you said. I thought you meant like put the jelly when you said make the jelly.
Yeah.
I meant make.
That's Charlie. He wants to make the jelly himself. There you go. Put the jelly. He's a comedian. We got comedians in the room, guys. Put the jelly on the sandwich. Awesome. And then we're gonna close, like put the other half or close the sandwich. That's how we're gonna call it. So watch how I'm creating sentences. Now, one of these sentences doesn't start with a capital. Which one is that?
I can't tell because I have two. The last one.
The last one, number 6, right? So is that an issue? Can you still understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. A computer cannot. If you forget to put a capital at some certain places, it will it can understand. This it cannot understand. You got to realize that we got to be very precise. Okay, we close the sandwich. Did everybody get a turn? I think so. So that pretty much makes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That is how you divide a bigger problem in smaller problems. Teddy, sit down, do it. Come on, be serious or, you will learn nothing. You might as well go play games. There we go. All right, so if you would break up launching of a rocket into smaller problems, you could go something like this. You can enter a launch code. You can start the countdown. You could initiate the ignition. And then you would launch. Okay?
Okay.
There we go. So, for instance, and this is very important, you want to enter the launch code, and the launch code in our case will be Rainmaker. Try to remember this because we're going to use this word. We're going to need it in the future. So remember Rainmaker, all capitals, right? Second would be start the countdown. And that's going to look a little bit like this. So watch closely. So it's start countdown. So how many capitals do you see in start countdown?
2.
You see 2, right? And make sure you put them there because if you forget, the computer is not going to understand what it's supposed to do. Also look at the parentheses, right? So look at those. Even these guys, they don't have any information, but still they have parentheses, right? So each time we give a command, we got to use the parentheses, right? Note that this is almost English. It is English. Launch is English. Ignition is English. So programming commands usually are really close to English. That's why it's not that hard to learn. The language we are learning, it's really not that hard. So here we go. What we are dealing with here with the parentheses are functions. Whenever you see parentheses, this is a function we're dealing with. So it's got a name. It's got parentheses, and sometimes in between the parentheses, there's some more information. All right, so there we go. First thing to do, we have entered the correct launch code, but the rocket is not launching. Think there's a step missing in the launch code.html. Can you find and write it? Well, first, we have to find our editors because we are actually going to have a look at some code that's already partially done, So I want you to go to your editors. Do you know where to go to find that? The editor right here on your platform. So go ahead and try to find that.
I kind of can't.
If you have successfully found it, I want you to put the letter X in the chat. Jahari found it. Awesome. Pranjal found it.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Sorry, my computer just crashed for some
that's okay. You're back.
or
Teddy, what's the question?
I can't get out of the place. How do I?
You can't get out of the what?
Of the like chat thing.
You have to exit full screen.
Yeah, you have to exit full screen.
Which is F12.
You got it, Teddy?
Or ESC. It's F12 or ESC. ESC.
Oh,
There.
One, two, three, four, 5 people. Teddy's still struggling.
it's just not working.
what do you guys do?
Oh, got it.
Okay, fantastic.
What are we doing? What do I do?
Put an X in the chat, Teddy, if you've done it.
What are we
Well, I
doing?
have to now get to CodeWizards HQ, and so I go to editor.
What are we doing? My computer overheated and crashed.
Yeah, so we're going to the editor.
Oh.
You got to start your editor. So you got your platform thingy with the dashboard and the editor and the files. You want to find that. And once you've done that, you put an X in the chat.
I clicked on editor, so I guess I'll right.
So this is what you see. You see these little icons on the top like I have in my screen.
I don't see any project things. It's just gray.
No, that's because I'm a teacher and you're not. So we're going to fix that. But first, I want to make sure that you clicked on editor. Charlie, you got it fixed?
It's just taking a while because it's being really weird and kind of getting tired.
With this, I write nothing to chance.
Come on, work.
The thing is, you really need it. So we really have to wait until everybody's there.
Sorry, it's just. Open link.
How do you do it?
You're already there, Ajo, right? You're an editor, right? You put an X here, so I'm assuming that you've done it. We're just waiting for Charlie here.
Okay.
I'm on
Daddy,
editor, but I don't
Daddy,
know
stop
how
putting
you.
things in the chat. I'm serious, dude. I'm going to kick you. I'm going to inform your parents. I'm done with it.
This is being really hard for some reason. Like, I can't. Hey, Teddy, could you come in here and help me?
Okay.
Maybe you could share your screen and he could help you with it.
That's going to be difficult. Ask
Really?
somebody to come and help you. The rest of you guys, we're going to continue because we can't wait forever. If not, Charlie.
What do I do? Okay.
Okay,
Go
we'll
to
give him a
code
minute.
wizard. Okay, press the mine. Go to code. Click that.
To get this fixed or not, we're going to just
That's
move
it.
on.
That's all you have to do. Okay. Then you have to press that. Okay, I'm in.
Okay, great. So next thing you want to do, if you're in your editor, let me enlarge this a little bit so it's easier for you guys to see. You don't have anything here in this gray area.
Oh,
That's because
good.
each time we have a class, you have to open the project. So that's the first thing we're going to do in a minute. First, I'm going to explain all these things here at the top, right? So log out, you don't want to click that for now because, yeah, that logs you out pretty much. The dashboard gives you a lot of information, not really too important. Editor is the most important one. This one we're going to use to write our code in. Then you got files. Okay, listen carefully because files is important. Right now, there's nothing here. 15 minutes after class ends, there's going to be 2 files here. One is going to be the slides that I'm using constantly. So remember the slides that I used? Where did they go? There they go. Here they go. These slides are going to be in there. Okay, that's 1. 2, there's going to be a movie clip. That's the recording of this class. That's what's going to be in here. You got 1, 2, you got 2 files. So editor is important, files is important too. Progress will show you your progress. Also, there is a quiz. You can't see the quiz right now. If you click on progress, there will be nothing here. 15 minutes after our class is done, there is a quiz that you will have to do, okay? If we get this class finished, because we already have an hour on the way, and we still got a lot of ground to cover, but you know, we'll get there. Attendance is not too interesting for you guys. Settings not. Community, you can have a look here. You can talk to other people. Documentation, not too important. Messages is important. So you got 3 important ones because this guy here, you can talk to me, right? So this is me. You can send me messages, but serious messages only, right? So you don't want to joke around with me. You're really going to regret that. Right. So let's get back to our editors. Everybody, click on editor because we're going to continue here. All right. First thing to do, you got 4 little buttons here. You see those? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you hover over the right one of those 4, what does it say?
Upload file.
Upload file. What about the next one?
New folder.
New folder.
Great. Next one.
New
New
file.
file.
New file. Awesome. We don't use these too much. Usually the last one that I'm going to hover over is the most important one. What does this say?
Add project.
Awesome. Add project. I want everybody to click on add project. Go ahead. Add project. There will be a new window. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then you can pick the project. Now, which project do you think that you should open?
Intro 1.
Yeah, of course, Intro PROG 1. That's the one you want to click. You don't change the name or, you know, you're going to have some issues. So Intro PROG 1 and click Add Project. There you go. It's going to take some time and then it's going to appear in this gray box here.
I did it. I did it.
Awesome. Good job, guys.
Helicopter MP3.
Everybody's there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic. So this is where we're going to do our coding, guys. So if you click on the name Intro PROG 1, a bunch of files should open up. You got one folder saying little P, then you got background, you got fire, you got helicopter. You all see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Is there anybody who doesn't see these files? No? Okay, great. That means you have done a great job. You have opened all the files. Now the file we're going to work in, it's called launch.html. I want you to click on it and you should see a bunch of code pop up.
Whoa. Ah.
Okay, great. So let me tell you, this top code, all this code is not important. It's just to make sure that we can use our browser to work with the Python code, because Python is the language that we are using, right? These are explanations. Once you see start, do you see start?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Right after that, you know, the code starts. So you got enter launch code, you got ignition, you got launch, right? Then a bunch of code at the bottom is not important. It's just to make sure that we can use Python in our browser. That's all. We're going to forget about this. We're going to forget about that. We're just going to focus here on these orange lines. Those are the important ones. Now, let me get back to our little program here. So we got 4 pieces of code. We got enter launch code. We got start countdown. We got ignition. We got launch. If you look at your code in your editor, what are we missing?
Countdown.
Yeah, awesome. Where should it be? Where should it go?
After enter launch code.
Enter launch code.
Yeah, right between enter launch code and ignition, right here. So I want you to click behind the enter launch code line of code and hit enter. So you get one open space.
What do we do after that?
I'm just giving people a second. Ajo, you got a lot of background noise. I'm going to mute you for now. You can unmute yourself when it's done. Okay, so we need to put some code here. What would that be?
Start countdown.
Countdown.
Something with countdown, right?
Begin countdown sequence.
Okay, so
You
is
write-
this
You
Is
write
this-
start countdown
is this
and
the
then in
proper-
parentheses.
Is this the proper one? Let's have a look at the slides. Oh, wait a minute. It's start countdown 10. This is what we want. Yeah,
That's
so
what I said.
we have to be precise
Remember,
about
depends
this.
in parentheses.
Yeah, there you go. So start countdown with capital C and capital D and the parentheses with 10. Okay, now pay close attention, guys. Is everybody ready with this? Did everybody put this in?
Yes, sir.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a minute to get it done.
Okay.
Okay.
What did you say? Count.
Okay, who's still working on it? Everybody
Me.
done?
You press enter, then you write countdown. No, then you write start countdown, parentheses 10.
Right here on my screen is what you should have.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody done?
Let me
Yes.
just, my,
Yes.
just a sec, just 1 sec. Yeah, I have everything.
Okay, great. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but once we opened this launch.html, some new buttons appeared top right. Did you see that?
Yeah.
No. Oh,
That's
yeah.
because, well, you can see them now, because that's because we are now working in a file. And once you start working in a file, you got some new buttons. So I'm going to explain each and every one of those. I'm going to start at the very right. What does this button do?
Display.
No,
Tilt.
this button that I'm hovering over all the way on the
I don't
right.
see any buttons.
It
I don't see
deletes
any-
the file.
I'm
Oh,
hovering
delete.
over it. Pay attention.
It's delete file.
There you go. You want to do that?
No.
No, of course not. We just created this code. The hand, if you hover over that, it says submit practice. Now, this is important because later on there will be homework. If you want to hand in your homework, you put your code in here and you click on the hand. That way you hand in your homework. Not now, but later. The next one is the one we're going to use right now. That is save. So I want you to click on save. Go ahead. Click on save.
I clicked on save.
Well done. Well done.
Where's save?
Saving. I'll go
That's a-
help Patty.
You have to help him find the save button? My God. Where are they from? Let me see.
Dude, take that thing out of you. What?
Minnesota. Okay, let me just remember that. I'm learning every day. Yeah, you got it? Great. So next one is move. You don't want to use that. Next one is rename file. Usually you don't want to use that one. Okay, the next one is really important. That's display. So display will execute your code. So everybody go ahead and click on display and see what happens. Is everybody seeing the same thing as I am with enter launch code here?
Yes, that's
Yes.
cool.
Is Rainmaker all caps or no?
Yep.
Okay.
So once you're here, you can type Rainmaker.
Rushman, 10, 9,
All caps.
8, 7, 6,
And click launch.
4, 3, 2, 1. Launching. Gonna click it to interfere with its.
And here goes the rocket.
So is it
Whee!
all caps or?
Yep.
Yeah.
I only said it 2 times, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Great. Now I got a surprise for you because I can actually see your code. Let me go to my teach tool. And
Oh,
if you,
good answer.
if you truly saved it, like you said you did, then I can actually see your code. So let me go to Teddy's and let me check his code. It's looking good. No, it's not looking good. I seriously doubt that this is going to work. Well, you're lucky, dude, because you forgot your capital C and your capital D. And for some reason, the computer says, okay, I'll do it anyway. So you're lucky today. Usually, if you code and you miss a capital, it's not going to work.
I can't put
Oh,
in my launch
at
code
that.
is not working.
Now look at that.
Is it all caps?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So why is it not working?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Really?
well,
Yeah.
now comes the next part. If code is not working, you have to debug. Let me show you the word for that. Debug.
Okay.
Yeah? And debugging means get the bugs out, get the bad code out. That's what we're going to do, right? So
Yes.
first we're going to debug for Teddy. That's the first we're going to debug. So we're going to look at this code. Everybody look at this code. The only line that he added is this line. What's wrong here? And I already said it 2 times, so it should be easy. What's
Is
wrong?
the S not capitalized?
Capitalized.
Yeah, capital C, capital D. So go ahead and change that, Teddy, and save your code again. Awesome. Now we're going to have a look at it, see if it works now. Okay, Rainmaker. Nope, no countdown. Okay, must be something else wrong.
Okay, I think I know what's wrong. Is the S supposed to be capitalized?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
So the S should be small cap, save it again, test it again. So the more precise you are, the less you have to.
Launch
Yeah,
code.
now it's working.
No,
The more precise you are, the less you have to debug. So that's what you want, right? Okay, so this is working. Next guy, Neville. Let me check yours. This is looking
Mine's
good.
working.
Awesome. Neville's yours is working. I don't have to check.
Yeah, it's working.
Jahari,
I don't know. I didn't try it.
you didn't
Can I
try.
share my screen?
Nope.
It's, oh.
Can you guys see me right now?
Why are you doing that?
Please.
I don't know.
How is that helping the class? How is that helping kids to code? Explain it to me.
I just wondered because I was wondering if you could see me when I was out of the thing while I'm.
How is it helping us?
Hmm.
It's not helping us, so stop doing that. Right. So here we go. That guy's working. Who do I need to Franja? Let me check yours.
It's working.
It's working. Awesome. I'm gonna trust you on that. Charles, that's Charlie. Is yours working?
Yeah,
Yeah. Let me quickly have a look at it.
worked twice, so yeah.
Yep, awesome. Okay, guys, awesome. Anybody who's not here, who's not on the same page? Everybody good? Great. That means we can move on. Awesome. Let's move on, guys. Great job done. Next thing to do is to understand that a function has a name and parentheses. We know that, right? So the functions we're using are already written for us. Sometimes you can define your own function. Okay?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. So we added the start countdown code. That's what we did. We only wrote 1 line of code now, and it's working. We actually coded today, guys. Congratulations. So the rocket has launched successfully. You are now a computer programmer. Yay! High fives
Not
everywhere.
really it.
All right. So once that we got that sorted, then we gotta make sure that we have a challenge, right? So the president had said that in a crisis, 10 seconds is too long to wait for the rocket to launch. It must be sooner. So let's launch the rocket with a 5-second countdown. How are we going to do that, guys?
You change the parentheses. You change it to 5.
Yeah. So in what line should I change something?
Start countdown.
Yeah, what's the number of that line?
15.
It's 10. You should change it to 5.
15.
It's 15, right? So I got to change this 10 to what?
5.
5.
There you go. Put 5 in, see what happens. Save it. Don't forget to save.
Oh, okay.
And click on display. Put in Rainmaker again and see if it's working.
Click on what?
There we go. Now it's launching in 5 seconds. That's what we want. Ignition started. Rocket launched.
Yay.
Oh.
Yeah?
That's
Everybody
cool.
got it?
Can I change it to 2 seconds?
You can. Change it to 2 if you want. We're going to move on though.
I'm gonna try crashing it.
Okay, so this is what we did. We changed the start countdown from 10 to 5. That's what we did. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do this. Now that your rocket is in space, your job is to land it safely back to Earth. Okay, so that's your job. How are you going to do that? I'm going to show you some information. So the landing code will be back to Earth. Small print. You see this? Back space to space Earth. Remember that code because you're going to need it. So you're going to have a line of code that says descend, all small caps, all lowercase and parentheses. Kill ignition is the 3rd line. So you only need 3 lines of code. Okay. So where are we going to put this? Let me show you. In your editor, remember this folder that has 2 P's.
Yes.
I want you to go to your editor. I want you to click on the 2 P's. Once you do that, you should see background, fire, helicopter, ignition, land, rocket, sky, trumpet. You see that?
Yeah,
Yes.
it doesn't say land on mine. It says launch.
Then you haven't clicked on the double P.
I did.
No, impossible. Try it again. Don't click on the little icon. Click on the double P, the letters themselves.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody's there?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Now you're going to show me. You're going to show me what you can. Yeah? Click on land. So there's nothing here. We only got our start. Oops. That means you guys will have to do the work now. You guys will have to put the code here. But I'm not just going to leave you. I'm going to show you what you have to do. So you have to enter the landing code. You have to descend. And you have to kill ignition. Go ahead and type those 3 lines of code. Go ahead, guys. Okay, let me get this out of the way so you can see the code. There you go.
And then we press display.
First you press save and then you press display.
Yeah, press save first.
Yes.
And then you type in back to Earth.
Yes.
Okay. So after I type in the wait, I know what to do. Okay.
I have something to tell everybody.
You have to what?
I have something to tell. So the power's not working in my house. So
Mhm.
I might be cut off from the meeting.
Okay. Thank you for telling me.
You're welcome.
So if that happens, you can always watch the recording because the recording will be under.
Oh, okay.
Remember where it will be under? If you go to your editor, where will it be? You can help him, guys. Where will the recording be? I told you.
It'll be
The
in
recording-
the recording. It'll be in the files.
It'll be in
the
files.
There you
It'll
go.
be the movie.
Yep. So there will be files here 15 minutes after class. One will be the recording, one will be the slides, okay?
Okay.
Well, awesome. So let me check some guys here because I see some saves. Charlie saved his. Let me check Charlie's.
I think I misspelled ignition by a long shot, but I'm gonna retry. Yeah. No.
Rocket,
Charlie,
the rocket is
Charlie, you have to be very precise. You almost did it right, but almost is not good enough. So go back to your code, try to fix it. I think first one that saved was Ayo, and I think he got it right from the bat,
No.
immediately. It was working. I saw it.
Huh?
I saw yours working.
No, I wasn't talking to you, sorry.
Okay.
It successfully landed.
Excellent.
Mine is kind of glitchy. When I press the display button, it just like
I'm going to
doesn't
help each
say
and
the
every one of
launch
you
code
make
thing.
sure that it's working for everybody. So I'm going to put this little block of code right at the bottom, at the right bottom. Do you see that? Here's the code.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave that there. And then I'm going to drag this teach tool in here, make sure that it doesn't block the code, because I want you guys to be able to see this code right here.
That semicolon supposed to be there.
Everything you see here should be there, and the rest should not. So I'm going to go each and every one of you. Let me go and start with Neville. Did you save? Yes, you did. Let me check you. Enter, landed, go. Back to Earth. It worked. Awesome,
Yeah.
Neville. Great job. I want to see that missile, that rocket coming down. There you go. Awesome. Well done. So we got Neville. We got Pranjal. Let me check yours.
Mine isn't working.
No, that means we have to. What's that called again?
Debug.
Debug. There you go. Guys, have a look at her code. What is she missing?
The by the back to Earth, you're supposed to put the
What do you call that? Those little thingies.
Quotation marks.
Quotation marks. There you go. You can call them quotation marks or double quotes. Both is fine.
Okay.
Quotes. There we go. Or quotation marks. Yeah. You want to make sure that you got those right here and there, or it will not work.
Yeah, now it's working.
Awesome. So I'm going to check Ayo. Ayo, I checked you already. You did a fine job. You were one of the first to get it done. Teddy, how is your code working now?
Yeah, the same problem was with me.
Back.
So it's working now.
Okay, great. So you fixed it. That is good. I'm happy with that. Rocket is coming down. I want to see the rocket, then I believe it. Okay, there we go. Next person is going to be Charlie. Charles.
I'm just testing mine out right now, so. My spacebar is like being really unsensitive.
Okay.
It's like every time I press the space bar, I have to like press it really hard to make it so it would like, where everything else I have to like press.
Well, you got it fixed, dude. So I'm pretty happy. So the last one is Jahari. Let me check his code. Excellent. Great job, guys. Everybody got it done. I'm really happy. Now, I got good news for you guys. Do you guys like homework?
Yes.
Kind
You
of.
do?
I'm okay. Depends on what the homework is.
Oh. So the good news is for the people who don't like homework, because we just did it. That's what we just did. That was the homework. But I'm going to show you, the good news also is that I'm going to show you how to hand it in. So everybody should be in their editors, like right here. You should have your code in there. Let me steal some code from one of you. Who's umming?
Can you check my codes if it's right? Because I accidentally deleted them. So.
Sure, I can go back there. I'll check Ayo's code. I think it's looking good. I'm gonna check it. You can check it yourself, dude. No, it's not. It's not good.
Yes. No.
Did I just submit mine? Yes or no? Because I was just.
You can edit it if you want.
There's something missing, and that's this guy here. The start should have like this little thing before it.
Oh.
Ayo, yeah.
I can't see it very well because it's not. Okay. I understand what you're talking about now.
Great. So you have to make sure it's the right one. So let me copy this and put it in the chat box for everybody. So it's in chat. What's that, Pranjal?
Teddy.
Oh, Teddy. What do you want to say?
How do we hand it in?
Okay, good question. I'm going to show you right now. You hand it in if you are in your editor.
You go to submit practice.
Yeah, this little hand, you see it top right? There's log out. Underneath is the delete file, and there is this little hand. If you hover over it, it will say submit practice.
I think I submitted mine. Could you check?
You click that one, and you select the lesson, and it's going to be intro.
I feel like this is HTML, not Python.
It is Python. This is HTML. This is Python. Don't be mistaken. This is all Python. HTML does not understand these things right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? So we need some HTML because we're using browsers. That's why this stuff is there.
Oh,
yeah?
okay.
But this is all Python.
Okay.
Okay, so let me check if you guys handed it in. I can actually see that. I can see Charlie, Teddy, Jahari, and
handed it in.
So that's 4 people.
I handed it in.
Nice.
Neville, try to hand it in.
I did.
And okay, maybe it's the platform that's a bit slow. That's possible. There you go, Neville. You handed it in. Good job. So I'm missing 1 person. Let's see. Is that you, Ajo? I think it's Ayo.
I saved it.
You saved it, but did you hand it in?
Oh.
Oh, you have to go to the hand, top right, hover over it. It will say submit practice.
Okay. Introduction.
Click the hand, then introduction. Awesome.
Yay.
Yay. And now, yeah, there you go. Job well done, guys. Awesome. So last thing, there is the guys who love homework. There is 1 piece of homework.
You just did it.
And that is the quiz. All right. So that's the only thing you have to do. Guys, did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Yep. Because believe it or not, our time is up. So I think you did a great job. You had your rockets.
One more thing. How do we get to the quiz?
Okay. If you are in your editor, you see editor, files, progress. If you click on progress, you'll see nothing. But 15 minutes after this class is done, this quiz will appear, okay? So that's like, say, 1/4 to wherever you are. Depends on your time zone. For me, that would be 7:45. Maybe for you, it's 7:45. So let's say 15 minutes from now, a quiz will appear. And that is your homework.
Folder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Okay,
Right.
find it.
Any questions?
No.
No.
Found it.
No? So I thank you very much for all the cooperation. Be sure you're serious. You know, we want to learn. Fun is great. Too much fun is not good because you do not learn. Yeah, okay. Great. So I'll see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you next time.